Many families spend decades building savings, paying off a home, and creating financial security for the people they love. Yet some of the most costly estate planning mistakes have nothing to do with the size of an estate. They often result from simple assumptions, overlooked details, or decisions that were postponed for too long. The unfortunate reality is that many families discover these mistakes only after a health crisis, a disability, or the death of a loved one. By then, the consequences can include delays, legal expenses, family disagreements, and financial losses that could have been avoided. The first mistake is having no estate plan at all. Many people believe estate planning is only necessary for the wealthy. Others assume they have plenty of time to address it later. As a result, important decisions are left unmade, and family members are left without clear guidance during difficult circumstances. Without an estate plan, state law may determine how assets are distributed, who is responsible for handling financial matters, and how important decisions are made. The process can become more complicated, more expensive, and more stressful than many families expect. The second mistake is assuming that a will solves every problem. A will is an important estate planning document, but it is not a complete estate plan. Many people believe that once a will is signed, everything automatically passes to loved ones exactly as intended. In reality, a will often serves as instructions to the probate court rather than a tool that avoids court involvement altogether. This misunderstanding can create unrealistic expectations. Family members may expect a quick and simple transfer of assets, only to discover that additional legal procedures are required before instructions in the will can be carried out. A strong estate plan is rarely built around a single document. Instead, it consists of several pieces working together to protect family members, preserve assets, and reduce confusion during life's most challenging moments. In the next section, we'll look at two mistakes that frequently go unnoticed for years: outdated beneficiary designations and trusts that were created but never properly funded. The third mistake is failing to review and update beneficiary designations. This mistake is surprisingly common because many people assume their will or trust controls everything they own. In reality, certain assets pass directly to the beneficiary named on the account, regardless of what other estate planning documents may say. Retirement accounts, life insurance policies, annuities, and some financial accounts typically transfer according to the beneficiary forms on file. That means an outdated designation can create results that are very different from what was intended. Life changes constantly. Marriages occur, divorces happen, children are born, family relationships evolve, yet beneficiary forms often remain untouched for years or even decades. Imagine a retiree who carefully updates a will after major life changes but forgets to review an old retirement account. Upon death, the account may still pass according to a beneficiary designation completed many years earlier. Family members are often shocked to discover that the account follows the beneficiary form rather than the instructions in the will. This is why periodic reviews are so important. Beneficiary designations should be examined whenever significant life events occur and reviewed regularly even when circumstances appear unchanged. The fourth mistake is creating a trust but failing to properly fund it. Many people spend considerable time and money establishing a trust, only to assume the process is complete once the documents are signed. Unfortunately, creating the trust is often only the first step. For a trust to function as intended, assets generally must be transferred into the trust or properly connected to it. If major assets remain outside the trust, many of the expected benefits may never be realized. An unfunded trust can create confusion for family members who believe everything has already been taken care of. In some situations, assets that were expected to be managed by the trust may still require additional legal steps after death. A trust can be a powerful estate planning tool, but only when it is properly maintained and integrated into an overall estate plan. Creating the trust is important. Funding the trust is what often makes it effective. In the next section, we'll look at mistakes involving the people chosen to carry out an estate plan and why outdated documents can create serious problems years after they were originally signed. The fifth mistake is choosing the wrong executor or trustee. Many people select an executor, trustee, or other decision maker based on emotion, family tradition, or a sense of obligation. While those factors may be understandable, they do not always lead to the best choice. The person responsible for carrying out an estate plan may be required to manage financial records, communicate with family members, work with attorneys and financial institutions, organize paperwork, meet deadlines, and make important decisions under pressure. Being trustworthy is important, but so are organization, reliability, patience, and attention to detail. In some families, naming one child over another can create tension. In others, the individual chosen may live far away, have health issues of their own, or simply lack the time and skills needed to handle the responsibilities effectively. The wrong choice can create delays, misunderstandings, and unnecessary conflict during an already emotional period. This does not mean family members should never serve in these roles. It simply means the decision deserves careful consideration. The best choice is often the person most capable of carrying out the responsibilities rather than the person others expect to be selected. The sixth mistake is allowing estate planning documents to become outdated. Many people complete an estate plan and place the documents in a safe location, believing the work is finished forever. Unfortunately, life rarely stands still. Over time, families change. Children become adults. Grandchildren are born. Marriages begin and sometimes end. People relocate, accumulate assets, sell property, or experience major health changes. Documents that reflected personal wishes 10 or 15 years ago may no longer reflect current circumstances. Outdated beneficiary designations, former spouses listed in key roles, deceased trustees, or executors who can no longer serve are all common issues discovered far too late. Estate planning should be viewed as an ongoing process rather than a one-time event. A periodic review every few years or after major life events can help ensure that documents continue to match personal goals and family realities. In the final section, we'll discuss one of the simplest mistakes to prevent, yet one that creates confusion for countless families every year. The seventh mistake is failing to tell family members where important documents are located. This may sound simple, but it creates problems for countless families every year. A carefully prepared estate plan provides little benefit if nobody knows where the documents are stored. During a medical emergency or after the death of a loved one, family members often find themselves searching through filing cabinets, desk drawers, safe deposit boxes, computers, cloud storage accounts, and stacks of paperwork trying to locate critical information. The stress of the situation can make an already difficult time even more challenging. Important documents may include a will, trust, power of attorney, healthcare directive, insurance policies, beneficiary records, property information, account details, and contact information for attorneys or financial professionals. The goal is not necessarily to share every financial detail with family members. Instead, it is to ensure that trusted individuals know where essential information can be found when it is needed. A simple document locator, an organized filing system, or a conversation with family members can prevent confusion and save valuable time. As we've discussed throughout this episode, estate planning is not only about documents. It is about helping the people you care about navigate difficult circumstances with greater clarity and fewer obstacles. Avoiding these 7 common mistakes can help reduce costs, minimize delays, prevent unnecessary conflict, and better protect the people who matter most. No plan, outdated beneficiaries, unfunded trusts, poor executor choices, outdated documents, and missing records can all create problems that are often avoidable with proper preparation. Estate planning is ultimately an act of care. The decisions made today can make a meaningful difference for loved ones tomorrow. Thank you for watching the Retirement Briefing.